Dr. Krishna, can you help us understand where the accountability lies? Is it the society and the management? Is it the original equipment manager? Whoever has installed the lift, they are the ones who are responsible for maintenance? Or is it residents? Where does the accountability lie here really, and what can residents do in a case like this? First time, negligence bol ke nikal lo. Second time, it can't be negligence. Second time, it's deliberate. And second time, this is murder. Thankfully, no one died.
Absolutely. I think the matter is very serious as far as this case is concerned. And in this case, who are all responsible? That provision has been made in the UP Lifts Act, which has recently been enacted. And as per that act, immediately upon occurrence of such an incident where somebody is injured, or even they say animal is injured also is covered in that, not only human beings. And of course, loss of life is a very serious matter. Immediately, the district magistrate has to order an inquiry. And the inquiry will be a joint inquiry by the electrical inspector and the executive magistrate. And the district magistrate has to define the timeline in which the inquiry report has to be given. In that inquiry report, the inquiry officers have to pinpoint as to who are all responsible for that. So I do not know whether in this case, this must have happened, ought to have happened, because this is the law now, and the law has to be obeyed. So that is one thing which is very, very critical. But it is an eye-opener for everyone, because definitely in this case, people are injured, and earlier in August, somebody lost life, which is very sad. But these are eye-opener cases, because now the urbanization is via vertical growth. And in vertical growth, the lifts, the high rises are inevitable, and in high rises, lifts are inevitable. As much as apartments are there, as much lifts are there. And the lifts are dynamic part of the building, not a static part like building proper or rooms or doors. It is a dynamic part which moves on electricity.
True.
So it's a very serious matter. Very fine provisions are made in the Act, and these have to be enforced. And I am very much, there are issues why it is not being enforced, but it has to be enforced. Where is the staff now? There not much of staff manpower which has to inspect the law. The law provides that there should be monthly inspection.
Dr. Krishna, we leave it there. Yes, there is a law. There is a law that says there has to be a monthly inspection. Is there a monthly inspection? Go to any society in Noida and they'll tell you that this monthly inspection doesn't take place. So there is a law, but the law is toothless. And the point is, ladies and gentlemen, that most of us who live in big cities have no choice but to live in these high rises. And the one thing in these high rises we can't do without is lifts. So as citizens, we need to demand better as well. We need to ensure, if you're seeing your society and the management of your society fail to do its duty, please remember, after all, it's your elderly parents and your kids who use this lift. So you need to ask your society and your district administration tough questions if your lift is not being maintained. In this case, an incident had already happened. Why did a second one take place? I think that is what Dr. Vivek Singh Tomar and all residents of Paras Tier Apartments should be asking, not just the management of their society, but even the district administration and the original equipment manager. We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much, Dr. Sudhir Krishna, for joining us. Dr. Vivek Tomar, thank you very much for joining us as well.